Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shri Mahavir International School. Today students, in 8th class Science chapter 3rd, we are going to start the disadvantages of synthetic fiber. In last video students, we had discussed about the advantages of synthetic fiber. That's why we prefer the synthetic fiber. But instead of advantages, students, there are some disadvantages of synthetic fiber. And what are the disadvantages? They do not absorb moisture and sweat. Students, in summer season, if you wear the synthetic fiber, then what will happen? It will not absorb the sweat and moisture. It means you will not feel comfortable. And they catch the fire easily and melt before burning. Yes, if you are in kitchen and the synthetic fiber are what inflammable, it can catch the fire easily and it can harm your body because it can melt, and if it melt it means it can damage your skin, students, because before burning it will melt. They cling to the skin as they accumulate electric charge on them. Students, there is another one more disadvantage of the synthetic fiber. Now there is an activity, that is third, to compare the water holding capacity of synthetic and the natural fiber. Students, how we can say that natural can hold the water more than what synthetic fiber? So there is an activity. Take a synthetic fiber like the nylon and a natural fabric like the wool and the cotton. You have taken what? Nylon and the cotton, and instead of cotton you can take, students, wool also. Of the same size, okay? Size should be same. And soak both the pieces in water for 10 minutes, okay? For example, students, you have taken a bucket and there is water, you have soaked that nylon. Suppose this is the nylon and there is a same size what, cotton, for 10 minutes, and take them out of the water and hang them on a clothesline. Clothesline. Place a mug below each piece of cloth. Note in which mug more water is collected and leave the pieces to dry in the sun. Make a note which one will dry faster. I hope students you have understood. Let me explain you again. You have taken a bucket and that bucket contain what? Water. In this bucket you have taken a nylon and the same size of what? Cotton fiber. You have to soak them for 10 minutes, okay? And after 10 minutes you have to take out them and you have to collect the water of each fiber in jar, okay? Then you have to notice first that from which fiber, cotton or nylon, you have obtained the more water, and the next thing you have to notice that which one fiber will dry faster. So by observing these factors you can tell the water holding capacity of a fiber. Here you can say that which one is a more observer of water and can hold water. Now students, time to answers. There are some questions, fill in the blanks. By reading these questions, you have to write your answer. For example, the synthetic fiber are made from a smaller unit called what? Smaller unit, monomers. Okay. They combine to form long chain called what? Polymers. Students, see here instead of monomers, you can write the polymers also. Is also called what? Artificial silk. And artificial silk is what? Synthetic fiber. Rayon is made of from a naturally occurring polymer called, and the orlon and the cashmere are fiber, and the lycra is also known as these. Okay, in these three you have to write answer. By using the pencil strings you can write the answer. Now the plastics. Students, tell me one thing. Without plastics, can you imagine life? Nowadays, can you live without the plastic? See, at your house, when you will see the different articles and objects are there at your homes, from the beginning of the day to night, you will see the different objects of plastics, and that is most important for you, and without these plastic material you cannot live. For the brushing, okay, of teeth, you have to take a toothbrush, and that is also made up of what? Plastic. When you are going to take bath, then also you have to take the bucket, and that bucket is made up of what? Plastic. And if you are writing something, then the pen, that is also made up of what? Plastic. So therefore students, I'm telling you that plastic is very important for us. Without plastic we cannot imagine nowadays. See here, the plastics are one of the most commonly used materials nowadays. We use many things made of plastic in our daily life. For example, the combs. Combs means the things which you use to combing the hair, and the buckets for taking baths, and for other purpose also the chair on which you see, the tiffin box in which you can store the uh, edible things, food, we can say the scales, the bottles, etc. A plastic material is a synthetic or the semi-synthetic organic solid that can be molded. Molded means you can change the shape and the size of that object which is made up of plastic. Plastics are typically organic compounds, but they often contain other substances. They are most commonly derived from the petrochemicals. Cling, strange, there is a word cling, to stick to something. Cling, to stick to something. Synthetic fiber and plastic fiber. Here is a picture, students. In this picture you can see the different object which made of what? Plastics. Here you can see a ball which was made of plastic. Here is some, okay, some instrument, the floppy disk and the pens, and some toys, the tongs, and some watches, the bottles, so the credit cards, many things students at our house we can see that is made of plastics. So nowadays we cannot live without the plastic students. Even I cannot live without the plastic. If I think that from today I will not use any single object which is made up of plastic, so this is the impossible. Now the plastic materials display unique properties as compared to the other material and have the contributed the greatly to our the everyday life. Plastics are used in housing, automobiles, aircrafts, housing, automobiles, aircrafts, the packaging and the electronics, the recreation items, medical implants. So students in different industries, there is use of plastic. Now the let's discuss some importance sorry important properties of plastics. So plastics are non-reactive. The first advantage and the first important thing in plastic is what? That is non-reactive. Non-reactive means it will not react to the another substance. Let's see. The plastic do not react with the water or the other chemicals, thus they do not corrode. That do not corrode means it will not destroy easily. Due to this reason, the plastic are used to store the different kinds of the materials. For example, the many chemicals compounds like the phenolphthalein, the sodium hydroxide, etc. are stored in the plastic bottle, and the pickle can also be stored in the plastic jar. Students, you have seen at your house pickles of mango and the lemon, different which is stored in plastic jar, plastic container, because the plastic containers are non-reactive. And the plastics are light and strong. That are strong as well as they are light. It is it is one of the most important properties of plastics, due to which it can be used for the various purposes. It is light in weight, so it can be easily carried from one place to another. So objects made up of plastics are strong, thus they do not break easily. And due to these property, plastics are long lasting. For long time you can use the plastic material. Plastics can be easily molded into the different shapes. Suppose you have given the unwanted plastic material to the uh, to a to a person who purchase from you, that is can be called kabadi wala. Okay. And that person will submit that plastic material to in a factory, and in the factories the molding process will take place. It's mean the reformation, the recycling of that plastic material. Plastics are cheaper than the other material used for the same purpose, due to the which the becomes the first choice of the most people. It's plastic is cheaper than the other metal, like if you purchase the uh, tin and the copper. So instead of the copper, if you are purchasing the plastic object, then you will have to pay the cheaper price. And the plastics are bad conductor of heat. Students, bad conductor of heats, what? Plastic. That's why we can use the plastic as a handle of the pen. And in electricity also there are some switches which is made up of plastics. You will not get electric shock. So this is also an important thing in a plastics. So plastics allow the very little or the no heat to pass through them, and the hands are used to make the handles of the electric irons, the heating pans. Plastics are poor conductor of electricity. Plastics do not allow electric currents to pass through them. It is for these reasons that electric wires are covered with plastics. Students, have you seen the electric wires? Suppose this is the electric wire. Okay, this is the metallic wire. Okay, metallic. And it is covered by the plastic. Why? Why this is covered by the plastic? Because the plastic is what? Insulator, and we can say the bad conductor. Plastics are poor conductor of heat as well as the electricity. Students, in next video we will discuss about the different types of plastics, as well as about this activity 4.